Mars, the red planet, humanity's next great frontier. But beneath its dusty surface and thin atmosphere lies a world as bizarre as it is promising. Welcome back to The Bizarre, where we dive into the strange, the unexplained, and the downright fascinating. Today, we're exploring how Mars might become our next home, and just how weird that reality could be. Imagine a world where the sky bleeds red, sunsets glow an eerie blue, and towering dust storms rage across a barren landscape. This isn't the setting of a science fiction novel, it's our next potential home, Mars. But is the red planet ready for us? Or more bizarrely, are we ready for Mars? For decades, scientists and dreamers alike have set their sights on Mars as the next frontier for human civilization. With Earth's resources dwindling and climate change threatening our future, colonizing Mars seems like the next logical step. But before you pack your bags and book a one-way ticket, let's dive into the bizarre realities of living on the red planet. First, let's talk about why Mars even seems like a good idea. Days? Just 37 minutes longer than ours. It's almost like Mars wants us to move in. But don't let that fool you. Mars has some bizarre surprises waiting for us. It's cold, barren, and has an atmosphere mostly made of carbon dioxide, but compared to other planets, it's a cozy second cousin to Earth. Gravity? About a third of what we're used to. Mars's gravity is only 38% of Earth's. That means if you weigh 150 pounds here, you'd weigh just 57 pounds on Mars. Sounds fun, right? Until you realize your bones and muscles could weaken over time, and simple tasks like walking might feel like floating through molasses. But hey, epic jumps, anyone? While jumping higher sounds like a blast, the long-term effects on your body might not be as thrilling. Brittle bones, weakened muscles, and even potential heart problems could make life on Mars a physical challenge. Would you trade Earth's steady gravity for a chance to moonwalk on Mars? And what about sports? Imagine playing basketball on Mars. Slam dunks would be effortless, but how would you handle the ball moving in slow motion? Would our favorite sports even be possible, or would we have to invent entirely new Martian games? Leave a comment below and tell us how you'd adapt to low-gravity life. But the most bizarre challenge of all? Mars extreme weather. Dust storms on Mars are so massive they can blanket the entire planet for months. Picture living in a constant red haze, your solar panels choked with dust, cutting off your power supply. Talk about extreme weather, and that's not even the worst part. Mars experiences sudden, violent dust devils, mini tornadoes that can stretch miles into the sky. These unpredictable, swirling columns of dust could damage equipment or even structures. Imagine stepping outside your habitat only to see a towering, twisting vortex barreling toward you. And then, there are the temperature swings. Daytime temperatures near the equator can reach up to 70 degrees Fahrenheit, but when night falls, it plunges to a bone-chilling -100. It's like living in a place where summer and deep winter swap places every single day. Not to mention the possibility of those weeks-long dust storms that can cover the planet and block out sunlight, forcing Martian colonists to deal with a suffocating haze of fine red dust. On Earth, sunsets are fiery reds and oranges. On Mars, they're an eerie blue. But don't be fooled by the beautiful view. If you could smell Mars's thin atmosphere, it would likely stink of rotten eggs due to sulfur compounds. So much for fresh air. Take the soil, for example. It's loaded with perchlorates, chemicals that are toxic to humans but could help make rocket fuel. Imagine farming on a planet where the dirt itself can poison you but also fuel your ride home. And don't forget about the atmosphere. It's 100 times thinner than Earth's and mostly carbon dioxide, making it impossible to breathe without a spacesuit. Beautiful? Yes. Hospitable? Not even close. But here's where things get even stranger. NASA has detected methane spikes in Mars's atmosphere. Methane, which on Earth usually comes from biological sources. Could this be a sign of life on Mars? Or is it just another geological oddity we don't fully understand? The mystery continues. These methane bursts appear and disappear with no clear pattern, making scientists scratch their heads. Could they be evidence of microbial life lurking beneath the surface, or could they be tied to volcanic activity we've yet to uncover? Now let's talk about Mars' landscape. Mars isn't just a dusty, barren wasteland, it's also home to some of the weirdest formations in our solar system. From ghost dunes preserved under ancient lava to spider-like formations near the poles, the Martian landscape looks like something out of a fever dream. These bizarre patterns are created by CO2 gas escaping from under the surface, carving out strange alien designs. Without a magnetic field, Mars is bombarded by cosmic rays that can damage human cells and increase cancer risks. Any long-term settlers will need to build homes underground or develop radiation shielding technology just to survive. And then there's Olympus Mons, the biggest volcano in our solar system. Standing 3 times taller than Mount Everest, it's a breathtaking sight. Some scientists believe Mars could still have volcanic activity. That's right, Mars might not just be our new home, it could be an unpredictable, fiery roommate. And if you think it's bizarre now, consider the potential of Marsquakes. These tremors, detected by NASA's InSight lander, suggest the planet's core is still cooling and shifting. Could the same fate be in store for Earth? But the ultimate question is, could we live there? Mars is full of mystery, danger, and beauty, but could it ever truly become a second home for humanity? The answer might lie underground. Mars is riddled with lava tubes, huge underground tunnels formed by ancient volcanic activity. These natural shelters could protect future Martian colonists from radiation and those monstrous dust storms. Living in a giant cave on a distant planet might sound like something out of a sci-fi novel or a horror story. So despite all its bizarre landscapes, deadly storms, and mysterious methane, Mars is equally fascinating and terrifying. Colonizing it won't be easy, but humans are nothing if not stubborn and curious. Maybe the red planet's bizarre nature is exactly what draws us to it. From gravity-defying leaps to surviving cosmic radiation, life on Mars will challenge every aspect of human endurance and ingenuity. But perhaps it's in these challenges that we find our greatest adventures. Mars may be our next home, but it's a home like no other, full of beauty, danger, and mysteries we've only just begun to unravel. Would you take the one-way trip to the bizarre world of Mars? Let us know in the comments below, and don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell for more journeys into the bizarre.